What's happening, everyone? Brian coming to you from the photo booth today, and this is going to be a continuation of the I've Got a Printer Now What series. I printed off the 1977 Ford B as in boy 250, which is only released in Mexico and South America. It was a kind of like a Bronco with a third door, a Suburban with a third door, the old 70s Chevy Suburbans, so it has the third door here. It does not have a door on the driver's side. That's why they call it a third door. And I printed this one with the moldings. There's actually one of these vehicles on the internet right now that you can see. It is burgundy in like a tan color. So you can see a one-to-one version, and I'll put a picture of it up as well. This video, I just want to go over, hey, I printed out everything, now what? Some of these things, you can see that they're sitting there on their supports. I've cured them on their supports for a reason. Number one is when you get the big interior tubs like this, and you have these long, tall straightaways, I want it cured on the platforms because I don't want any warpage when it goes through the curing process. I do the same things with hoods. When I print my hoods flat, I cure it on the platform so it doesn't warp. When I take it off of the platform and then put it into the curing station, it has a chance of warping. So a lot of my parts I cure right here on the platforms. Another thing that I wanted you to see is what is all available in the file. This is everything that is printed out from Andrey Bezrodny's file. Bezrodny, sorry. This is from his file. The only thing that I do not have printed out is all of the glass. I have the windshield right there, and it's printed flat. You can see some seats. You can see different types of wheels, different types of tires. So you got some really cool mud terrain tires. You got some nice off-roads. You got some street tires. And again, we have the different versions of the, do we have the hubcap or do we have a solid steel wheel? We have the air cleaners, the exhaust manifolds. It is a single exhaust vehicle, or excuse me, dual exhaust vehicle. So it has the dual pipes as well. We have our oil pan. We have both of our differentials, our rear end and our front end differential for the four-wheel drive. Got our drive line sitting there. This is just a piece of extra that flew into the picture there. We got battery, master cylinder, mirrors, and there's two different style mirrors. I went for those truck style mirrors. Bumpers, radiator, steering wheel, dashboard. We got our gas pedal and our brake pedal up underneath. Two different style grills. As you can see, I printed out an extra one, so you get without any backing to it or with a backing. You know, your choice on that. So kind of cool that it gives you the different options. So you see the little bit of shiny there. That's resin that didn't get washed off of these properly. So it just still needs to be wiped down with some isopropyl alcohol in either a rag or paper towel. Remember when I said you need lots of paper towels? I mean, you need lots of paper towels. You might as well just go ahead and buy a big rack of paper towels and keep them hand by, because you're going to go through so many paper towels with the resin printing, it's not funny. When you're taking it out of the printer itself, taking it off of its plate, putting it over into the isopropyl wash station, and then taking it back out of the wash station onto a paper towel, then letting it cure out there for, I usually let mine sit for about a day, and then I put them into the cure station, and then if I need any wiping off like that, I will go ahead and wipe it down. But again, guys, I just wanted to bring you a quick video on, okay, now I've got an entire file. What do I do with it? You know, I printed it out. I showed you guys on the last video how to print the file out, how to transfer it, how to extract it, how to put it into the slicer, how to auto support it, how to support your wheel wells, you know, especially on these bigger rigs. On my Elegoo Saturn 4 Ultra, the bigger rigs like this, I will have to tilt them up, and you can see the topography is almost 0 to none. You can see a little bit of lineage there, but that is easily sanded out. You got a little wet mark right there where I have a little bit of uncured resin. But I mean, these things are terrific. The detail in these are unbelievable. And here's something that you don't see in any type of model world. So I, again, just wanted to bring a quick video on showing you one of Andrey's files completely printed out. So you can see exactly what you're getting with that file. And remember, on CGT Trader, it's $10. On Colts, it'll be like $10.51 or $11. But watch those two sites, because one of those two sites will have it on sale. And I usually wait for CGT Trader to have it on sale, because it's $10 and it's just a lot easier with them. Colts, there's tons and tons of files on there, tons of designers. Again, I could get into videos all day long on that. Frank's from I think it's Frank's Model World. I'll put a link to his. He did a really great tutorial on the setting up your printer and all that kind of good stuff. I'm not going into all the nerd details on the printers because it doesn't need to. I'm literally showing you that a knucklehead like me can operate this printer and come out with this kind of results, and you have something that somebody else doesn't have on the show table. Now, I've been printing like crazy the last few days. Again, Chevelle right there getting ready to go out. Got 3 more Chevelles sitting there getting ready to go out. Got a Riviera. This is a 73 Rivi. This is all from Andrey's files. This is a 73 Riviera. You can see I printed the glass up to make my my platforms and pucks for the vacuum forming machine that I showed you in the last video. Of course, I got a couple trucks there. Got some more wheels and tires. I really liked the tires, so I added this B250 file. So I printed extra of them. And I've got, I'd say probably about 75 different types of models in here. This is the Mustang Dark Horse, good looking car, another one of Andrey's files. Just a lot of his stuff that I've found that I use considerably. So again, guys, this is just a video on showing you what I got in that file. And you can see that I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 print plates that I did on this. And the average print time was 1 hour and 24 minutes. So with that being said, you know, I've got a little over 7.5 hours, maybe 8 hours into this this print that I waited for it. I don't have that time into it because I'm literally pressing a button and letting it go to town inside my my printer. And there's not a whole lot of, you know, taking it off the platforms. You're basically using your nippers and cutting it off the sides, cutting it off the bottom. You're not just forcing it off with any type of tool or any type of force, because you don't want to crack it or break it. And the cool thing about resin is it goes right back together. If you do break it or crack it, it's really easy to put some liquid resin on it and cure it with a light, and you're right back to where you started from. I use resin as my body fillers, and I've been doing that for well over 2 years, and it just speeds up my process a lot. So again, guys, just wanted to bring this to you this morning, show you a little bit on what was in the file for that B250 from Andrey Bezrodny. I pronounce his name several different ways, and I chat with him all the time, but you know, we're just texting back and forth because he's in Ukraine, and I'm not sure that he really understands English language very well, but great guy. He's a terrific designer, and I know there's a lot of designers out there, and there's been some questions or comments, I should say, on Andrey's files aren't mechanically correct or not physically correct. There is always going to be somebody that wants to nitpick something on every single one of our models. the thing I say is build it how you want it, and you know, if everybody wants to discriminate against the model that was never built or was never made by a manufacturer, let them do so. Just build it how you want it, guys. Who cares about all the fluff? And if you're that worried about, you know, somebody else's model that they're creating, you know, so be it. You know, there's a lot of stuff that you could be doing in this community to help and support the community rather than try to tear it down. I've also had a lot of questions sent to me on what is the toxicology of the resin in your room. And guys, if I was worried about that kind of stuff, I wouldn't be building models in the first place. I've painted thousands of models, at least 1,000 motor vehicles in my lifetime, and I'm telling you, the toxicology of the resin is one of the least worries I have on if that's going to kill me. I'd be more worried about all the paint that I've sprayed over the years than the actual resin itself. And like I said, if that's something you're worried about, you're in the wrong hobby to begin with, because there's a lot of toxic chemicals that we deal with. The paints, the glues, you know, there's too much to go. The list goes on and on, and I'm not going to go continue ranting on that. I just had a couple of guys reach out to me and ask me directly what that was on my room and how much odors and stuff were in it. Like I told you guys, I have a big air purifier. I also have a hospital filtration system inside my house because my wife has an autoimmune disease, so we have a very elaborate system in the house, so that kind of helps things as well. But hey, not going to go into that, guys. This was supposed to be a fun, quick video. It's rambled on now for about 15 minutes. Apologize for that, guys, but there's a lot of really cool stuff out here on the secondary market. And what I'm trying to show you guys is it's not $120, $80, $100. You literally can have this stuff for about $10 to $15 a file in a little bit of your time. Yes, the initial cost of the printer is $419. It's currently on sale at Elegoo. It's delivered to your door. The wash station and cure station is currently through Amazon. I think they're at $79 right now. They're on sale as well. You know, IPA, getting some IPA and getting everything started up, you're going to have probably somewhere around $600 to $650 invested into getting started up. And then you have your resin and everything else. But you have some files and you have some really cool stuff. I'm just trying to bring you a quick video on this is what you can do with this printer. This printer is awesome. I can't say enough about them. The Elegoo Saturn 4 has been an absolute amazing machine. There is no leveling it. It is a plug-and-play system. And when I say Frank went into his in depth on the video, like I said, I'll put a link up to it so you guys can see it. I literally plugged my machine in, put some resin in it, made sure I had all the plastics off where it needed to be, stuff tightened down where it needed to be, and I was printing within 15 minutes. I didn't go through all the test prints. I was printing bodies in 15 minutes from setting it up. So here is the 1:1 77 B250 showing you that it does come with a roof rack, and this file does have that. I didn't print it out. I apologize for that, guys, but it does come with that roof rack. I just wanted you guys to see the 1:1 version of it in all of its glory so you guys can see what it looked like. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for following me. Thanks for subscribing. And thanks for leaving comments down below, guys. I appreciate it. Hope you have a great day and happy modeling. And we'll see you on the next one, guys. God bless.